The hotel is one of the most famous floor in the doors, and now we are going to give some ideas that make this even better. So hey y'all, I am Moment AK. To make hotel better, I decided to give 3 ideas. The first idea is about the rooms generation in the hotel, and the second idea is about warning entity, and the third idea is about small things and big change. The first idea is make the hotel part by part. To understand the first idea, you guys have to know about the gameplay of doors. If you guys don't know, the gameplay of doors is like this. You have to go from door 0 to door 100. In this 100 door, you might be faced to enemies like rush or ambush or halt or others. You might be faced to the chase and boss fight or boss rooms too, but they aren't enough to fill that 100 door. So because of the repeatable gameplay of doors, after the players play some rounds or end the game, if the players want to play hotel again, they won't see any new challenge or new stuff, and they get boring and might be left the game. So something that people need is more content and more challenge. So for making the hotel better, we have to add more content to the place we are searching and exploring. So now I think to myself, and I understand the best way to do this is make the hotel part by part. In this idea, rooms will become 2 types. The first one is the way room and the another is the part room. To make you guys understand, I decided to start from door 0 to door 100 and explain you guys what idea that I have from door 0 to door 100. So let's begin. In the door 0, you guys face to the lobby of the game, the beginning of the hotel, and it's fine to my opinion. From door 1 to door 10, you guys are going to face the way rooms. What is the way rooms? The way rooms are some rooms that's meant to be simple or meant to have some puzzle to solve it, such as painting or finding the key. The way rooms, if I say simply, mean to be only the way or the hallway and some stuff like this. The way rooms can be go left, right, straight, up, down, and in other ways. One of the problems that doors have is this: you won't feel you are moving around. You just go a straight way, maybe left or maybe right. That is so few. So I decided to make this better with some rooms, with some way rooms that you go up, you go down, and you feel you're moving in the hotel. When you guys reach to door 10, you guys are going to face to the part room. But at the beginning of every part in the hotel, you guys going to face a beginning room. What does this mean? To understanding this, we have to take a look to door 49. Do you guys see a room before the library? It's a beginning room to make you guys understand you guys are going to face to something different. I decided to do this again, but this time in the beginning of the part rooms to make you guys understand what you guys are going to face. Now I'm going to explain you guys what is the part rooms. If you take a look at the real hotel in real life, we understand one simple thing, that every place are in the right position in the hotel. It's in their own area, something that we won't see in the hotel of doors. So the part room actually give the place their own area. If I want to give an example, I will say restaurant. And when you guys enter to the restaurant area or restaurant part, you guys are going to face to some stuff or some rooms that's related to restaurant, such as kitchen, table rooms, or janitor rooms, or some stuff like this. In another example, we can talk about the bedrooms area, something that we see a lot in the doors, in today doors, or we can say the bathroom areas. That is going to be really cool, and you guys are going to only face the bathrooms area, or even we can say the yard area, that is the small out of area of hotel, or we can talk about parkings, that is the bottom of the hotel, and you guys are going to see the old cars and some broken cars, and a cool place for hotel. All of the part rooms have their own special thing. One of them have a lot of tools inside of it, one of them have a lot of food, one of them have a special hide place under the car or in the bathrooms. In another one, you guys have to hide under the bed or closet or some stuff like this. All of the part rooms mean to be different because we want to players face to the challenge or the new challenge so they won't get bored. So all of the part rooms have their own special thing. They will start from door 10 to door 30. And after you guys finish door 30, you guys understand the part rooms will be end and you guys enter to the wave room. To end the part rooms really better, we have to actually add the last room, that is a really cool puzzle, or actually a long puzzle. So the players will actually understand you're leaving this place with this long task or long puzzle. After you guys finish the first part room, you guys are going to face to the first sick chase. And now I'm not going to talk about the chase, I'm going to talk about the warning system of the sick and before chase. So if you guys don't know, the sick chase warning is only his eyes when it comes to walls. But to my opinion, after you guys see the sick eyes, you guys are going to see the sick light, or that I call it the deadly light that we see in the Dread 2. So the next warning that I decide is empty sick things, something that we see in the nest but without a screech. So we actually understand we are getting close to the sick, and after some while the sick will start and you guys will start to running. In this way we actually give some life to the sick and we make sick actually powerful in this way, and I think it's cool, to be honest, with the new warning system. Now let's talk about the number. When you finish the apart rooms from door 30, you guys going to face the wave rooms at the beginning, and in door 32 you guys are going to see the warnings. From door 32 to 35, you guys are going to see warning system of the sick, and after that on door 35 to door 40 you guys are going to face to the chase. But I'm going to give some suggestion for the first chase. To my opinion, the first chase is alright, but it can be have some more rooms about crouching, like crouching and go left or crouch and go right, not only a street, and it's make actually a really more cool to my opinion. But I think the first chase is alright. The sixth warning is always in the way rooms because the developers won't put a lot of time to make some stuff in another rooms or the part rooms that they are allowed. So actually the way rooms help the developers to take care of their times. But now after we pass the sixth chase until door 40 to 45, we are going to face to the wave rooms. After door 45, we are going to face to the library rooms. I didn't put the library rooms in the part areas because of one simple thing. The biggest library that we are going to face is door 50. So I decided to do this. From door 45 to 50, we're only going to see the library rooms and library stuff. And then on door 50, we're going to face the biggest library that we have, that is actually a boss fight. Let me tell you guys about one small point in the boss fight areas. When you guys want to enter the boss fight rooms before the boss fight, it's mean if the boss fight is in the door 50, you guys see a special room in door 49, one room before the boss fight. On that room, the developers will explain you guys the puzzle that you guys are going to face and a room for understanding what entity that you guys are going to face. One important thing is the big door and the boss fight door that is different between another doors, so this actually give a little life to the game. But here's the thing, I do this because of one simple reason. The Doors gameplay or Doors is one of the game that if you lost, you will lost all your progress. So one door before the boss fight is a really good thing to warning you what you guys are going to face and how to defend it and what is your puzzle. To my opinion, door 50 or the boss fight door fine to my opinion. But after the library, you guys are going to face the way rooms again. From door 51 to 53, you guys are going to face the way rooms, and in door 45, you guys are going to enter to the Jeff hallways, and in door 55, you guys are actually going to see the Jeff. After you guys see the Jeff in door 46 until door 60, you guys are going to face the way rooms, and in door 60, you guys are going to enter to the arcade entering or rooms entering. After you guys pass the arcades entering in door 63, you guys are going to face to the special room that have an elevator, and you guys have to enter to the elevator and go up or go down. The elevator room is always in there because it's a really cool room, and you guys always going to face it in door 63. After door 63, you guys are going to face to the hospital without any way rooms or part room. You guys are going to enter to the hospital, and after that you guys are going to face to the part rooms. But here's the thing, if the elevator goes up, you guys are going to enter to the bedrooms area, the bathroom area, or some stuff that you guys can see in the top of the hotel. But if the elevator goes down, you guys are going to face to some stuff like parkings or yard areas that it belongs to the bottom of the hotel. So this is a really cool idea about what you guys are going to face. But remember one thing, if you guys face, for example, to the restaurant at the beginning, you won't face to the restaurant again in the second part. You guys are going to face to the second part room from 65 to 75. After you pass a second part room, you guys going to again enter to the way rooms, and after that you guys are going to see the warning system of the sick. From 75 to 80, you guys are going to actually see some way rooms or the sick warning system. And after that, from door 80 to 85, you guys are going to enter to the second sick chase. When you guys enter to the second sick chase, you guys have to crouch, find your correct way up to 83. In the door 83, you guys face to the big elevator, and you guys have to enter to that elevator. But you guys understand you are stuck in the sick trap inside of the elevator. So inside of the elevator, you guys have to dodge, and you guys have to actually defend yourself from the siege attack until the elevator door open and you guys enter to door 84 and run to the hallway and finish the siege chase. When you guys done the second siege chase, you will face two way rooms from 84 to 90, and after that in 90 doors you will face to the greenhouse area, and from 91 to 99 you guys will face the greenhouse area. That is a dark place, and it's actually a really hard area because it's the 10 last door. I decided to give some ideas to make more greenhouse room because greenhouse is actually pretty easy now, of course without the snares. Now in the greenhouse rooms, you guys are actually faced to the longest rooms that you guys ever see in the hotel. I do this because I see so many people wait to rush a spawn and after that start to moving If the rooms be longer, they have to worry about the dread. It makes the greenhouse a little harder, but it's still new players can beat it. Indoor 91, you guys will see the outdoors beginning, and after that you guys are going to see the greenhouse longest room or some stuff that make you guys keep moving and don't just waiting to rush attack. In the door 99, you guys are going to face one room before the boss fight area, and on that room you guys understand how to solve the puzzle of door 100 and of course a cool boss fight door and what you guys are going to face in door 100. To my opinion, door 100 have to change like the library too, because door 100 is so small and it actually won't challenge the players anymore. When you guys actually beat a figure and put him on the fire, and when you guys done the puzzle, things will be changed. When figure want to come out, you guys will exit front door and close the door behind yourself, and then you guys will understand the figure will break the window and come from window, and if figure sees you, he might be mash you or might be throw you at the fire. Breaking the window I think is a really cool idea, and of course the figure have to first crouch and then get out from the room and break the windows. Okay, so the developers have to work on the animations. After that you guys actually beat the game. The hotel or the first floor of doors will be end now. Before I finish the first idea, I'm going to talk about one more problem, that is the moonlight problem in the doors. If you guys don't know, we have some moonlight item in doors, but we have to put them on reef to turn them to the moonlight. And the only way to get the reef is with the middle one and door 100, that is the last door. So in this way the moonlight items will become useless, because middle run reef is actually open only with a skeleton, so the moonlight items will become actually useless and hard to find of course. But with this idea, the moonlight item will back on track with a empty special room. So when you enter to that rooms, every light will break and the guiding light will actually protect that room from any entity. So when you actually enter to that rooms, a screech won't spawn, rush can't attack that room, and when the lights break, you guys understand the lights will be changed to the guiding light or to the blue light, and a wind or a small thunderstorm will be come in the center of the room. When you put your candle or a smoothie or some moonlight items that can turn to the moonlight, the guiding lights will turn them to the moonlight item. This wind or a small thunderstorm is only for turning the items to the moonlight, so the moonlight item will back on track and be useful as it should be. But here's the thing, the small thunderstorm is only one time use, so when you turn your first item to the moonlight item, it will be gone and the rooms will get out of the guiding light protect. Let's move on to the second idea, enemy warning. All the enemies have to have their own special warning system, such as rush is a flicking light, ambush is a sound, and a screech is a piece. The developers have to take care of the small entities such as halt or gloom bats. Before I am going to talk about the third point, I'm going to mention you guys a problem that the developers is still didn't add it to the game, but they thinking about it, and that is the different rush versions. If you guys don't know, pressure have some stuff like this, that's having a different entity with the different color and function, but to my opinion this only confuse the new players and only mess up the game. That's why to my opinion developers should not add this at all. Now let's talk about the last idea, or the third idea. The idea that I call it small things big change. The meaning of this sentence is the developers will add some small details or small things, but the result of that small things are really big. Now let's deep into the third idea. The first thing that I'm going to mention, it's about the harder version of the boss rooms. When the players beat the boss room so many times, they beat the boss room really fast and they don't see any challenge in there. Something that I'm going to talk about it actually give the players a challenge, but here's the thing. The first thing when you guys enter the boss room will see it's the normal boss room and without any change. If you turn that thing on, you will actually see the harder version of the boss rooms. How you can actually turn this harder version on, or how can you activate this harder version? It's not with the modifier, it's not with anything else, it's inside of that boss room. When you found the secret path and when you go inside it, you will see a big mechanic. On the mechanic, if you have some stuff that feel the power on, you will free an energy that maybe be the red light or the mischievous light, or maybe a new or dark energy. I have no idea, and it's actually the developer choice. But when you free that energy, the whole place will into the chaos, a harder version of that room, where the boss of that room become really crazy and the whole place will be changed into the harder version or bigger version of itself. And the last thing is about the puzzle. When the puzzle actually change to the harder version or add more puzzle to it. Let's talk about this harder mode in the library and electrical room. For the library, you guys have to go to the first floor and find the secret path, and on the secret path you guys will find the mechanic and you put the items that mechanic need, like a skeleton key or lockpick. When the mechanic turn on, the things will be changed. The figure gets wild, the place at the third floor, and the puzzle gets longer, or we can call it harder. For the electronic room, the mechanic is on the room that you solve the puzzle and burn the place. When you turn the mechanic on, the things will be changed. Again, the figure gets wild, the place gets changed, and the most important one, the puzzle gets harder, but with adding the things, not making a long thing. You guys have to turn on the backup power first, and after that go for the fuse and burn the place. The second thing that I'm going to talk about it is actually tools and the foods. If you guys don't know, the developers actually only works at the tools most of the time, because the developers put bandage as a healing, and because of this opinion they won't work at healing stuff. To my opinion, the developers have to work at the healing stuff. Nearby that, make the bandage rare. But don't hear me wrong, the bandage will be useful in the modifier system, because if you put out of the stuff, you still can find bandage in there. I'm going to get more far about this. If the foods don't have cover and they are just putting on the table or some stuff, they won't give the maximum heal. I mean, if the food's supposed to heal you 90%, if the food don't have any cover, it will heal you less. To my opinion, the developers have to work at the tools. Nearby that, they have to work at the healing stuff too. Bandage become rare but useful in the modifier. The last thing that I'm going to mention, it's about badging system. All the things that I told you guys, it was for more content and more challenge, but the developers can do these things and can get more players with adding a badge, like speedrun the hotel. Now I'm going to tell you guys the result of this video. In this video I give you 3 ideas to make hotel better. From the first idea, that was the room system changing, to the second idea, that was the enemy warning, and to the last idea, that was about the small things and big change. All of them together can make the hotel even better than this, and there is nothing left to say, and see you guys soon.